Well, some frightening moments on a Frontier flight out of McCarran this morning. Good evening, everybody. I'm Reed Cowan.
And I'm Marie Mortera in for Jim Snyder. Passengers screaming and crying when they looked out their window and saw this, a piece of the engine cover ripped off. We spoke to the woman who captured the video. She says she thought the plane was going to go down.
You can understand why. Heather Mills joins us live tonight with our top story and what experts say could have happened up there. Heather?
Reed and Marie, you can imagine how scary it was. The good thing is everybody is safe. Now the question is why. One expert I talked to said there's usually so many checks and balances that this kind of thing doesn't happen. The woman who shot the video says she's glad she's safe, but isn't so sure about flying anytime soon.
We're about to blow up. That was my first thought.
Jasmine Pedraza and 165 others were headed to Tampa Friday morning on a Frontier flight.
As we're backing out, you kind of feel a little shakiness, and then you hear like a loud, like the engine just sounds really loud.
She says the air coming through the vents smelled unusual.
You kind of like feel and hear this like thump, and then the guy stands up and is yelling, "Stop the plane, stop the plane." You see all the windows go up, and we all look, and it's a burst of flame, and the engine things pop up, but we're already, it's like all happening at the same time because we're already taking off.
Pedraza says they're in the air when they get a flight attendant's attention.
Everyone was just crying and complete panic.
At that point, she started texting family.
I love you, pray for me.
The piece that ripped off the engine cover, it's called a cowling. Len Guerin is a pilot. He's been working on planes for 41 years. He says if an aircraft is properly maintained, age doesn't matter, calling this incident unusual but likely not catastrophic on an Airbus A320.
The two issues that we would be looking at is either material failure or maybe someone didn't, quite do their job right.
But he says the crew is always prepared.
They train for this stuff. They're constantly trained for it.
Still, for Pedraza, that's not necessarily peace of mind.
Kind of probably should have been still caught somewhere.
Well, the passengers, they were all rebooked, they were given refunds, and they were given vouchers for future travel. Pedraza, though, she's actually leaving for boot camp in 11 days, so she said, you know what? I'm going to stay right here in Las Vegas until then. Reporting live tonight at McCarran, Heather Mills, News 3.